Hi everyone, I'm Joanne. Welcome to my craft room. Yesterday I made this little junk journal. Well, I finished it this morning and I was just going to decorate it and then make another one to show you the process, but I decided I didn't want another one just like this. So I didn't want to do that, but I'm going to take you along as I decorate this. All right. What I did was I took an old Reader's Digest book and I cut the cover off and then I split it in half with an X-Acto knife and I got the two pieces. So easy process. All right, and then I picked out a bunch of papers. Now this is the first page inside the book. So I took that and added that to the front, and the other half of it is the last page on the back. All right, and then I just have some coffee dye paper, some music paper, some paper from Ruby and Pearl's Violet kit, some notebook paper, coffee dyed, some that I had purchased, this little piece, some poetry book. I'm going to have to fix that. I don't like the way it's all bumpy. Some other paper, bunch of coffee dyed. Actually, this should be the other way so that I can use that more as a tuck spot. It could be that way. It doesn't matter, I guess. All right, more poetry book paper, more from the kit, and then there's the last page. There's 20 pages in all. So then what I did was I took my crocodile and I punched 2 holes. And then I lined that up. Before I did that, on all the papers that I had, I put a strip down the back of each one, and I didn't pay too much attention to what I was putting down, whether it was music paper or just coffee dye paper. I literally used just what was next to me in scraps. So just to reinforce it, especially this little page here. So when I did take my crocodile, I put this on top of the paper, made a little hole, penciled in where it should go, crocodile that. If you're new and you're not sure what a crocodile is, it's one of these, and you can punch holes through a lot, but it's really for eyelets, and I'm going to show you that in a second. All right, so I went through and then I put them on these rings. Now, I don't like them on these silver rings. I ordered some that are more like a brass color or a metal finish, and they come on Tuesday. So when they come, I'll just switch these out. All right, because I'm not sure that I really like the silver. So what I'm going to do with the front is I really thought I wanted this one on the front because this color is very similar, but I'm not sure that that's the best choice. I like this one. I actually like it better. And I like this one. And out of the 3, I really think I like this one the best, even though it's sideways. I guess it would go like that. Doesn't matter. Really doesn't. Anyhow, so I think I'm going to use that one on the front. And all I'm going to do, I'm not going to put a topper down. I'm going to just pin it on. But what I want to do to this is put an eyelet and some ribbon up in the corner. So let me punch a hole. That looks good. I'm going to pick out an eyelet. Now I need brass colored eyelets because it's going to kind of clash, or at least silver. I don't have either. So which would look better with the brass? Is that a bead in there? There's a random bead in there. No, I think that'll be okay. I really do wish I had. Yeah, there's a couple beads in there. Anyhow, I'm just going to leave that in there. It's a reason. They must have been kind of rogue, and I didn't know where to stick them at the time. So let me just put that in there. That's part of the book pages coming out of my crocodile here. right? Yeah. Push that down. That worked pretty well. I think it's going to come out. Let's just go over it one more time here and make sure it's pushed down really well. So that's that. I don't think I'm going to be needing my crocodile anymore. And then I'm going to take some ribbon. Now, I pulled out this pink, and I also have this very silky, it's almost like a gray. I didn't pay that. It was probably half price. I don't know which one I know which one I really like, but I don't know that it would go the best. I really like the pink, but maybe I'll save that for more Eastery spring projects. Not that this isn't going to be a spring project, but all right. So I need enough to tie a bow, and sometimes I like short myself. I know it's going to be a big bow because the ribbon is thick, but I think that's okay. This is not the bow. I'm just making sure I have enough ribbon for the bow. All right, let me get my fabric scissors. Cut that. Move that out of the way. All right, how am I going to do this? I'm going to take both of it through and then tie a bow. I don't know if that's going to go through like that. I might just have to do one and do the bow at the top. So I think that's what I'll have to do. Wow, that really destroyed that pulling it through, but I kind of like the frayed look there. All right, this is not even at all. Which one in a bow needs more? I guess this side, right? Because I'm doing that, and I'm pulling. Make it kind of pretty. Ooh, I like it. And I am going to cut off some of this extra here. And I'm going to try to rough it up a little. Like the other, like that one. Yep, that worked. It's still a little long, that one side. So it's definitely a little too long. Let me cut a little more off. So what's everybody up to today? Hope you're all well. Yeah, I'm kind of slow moving. I just got a shower and it's like 12:30. Oh boy. That's why I have my little sleep sweater thing on. It's like it's not a robe because it's short, but it is for bedtime. Because I haven't dressed is my point yet into clothes. But I'm going out to dinner with my mom, so I do have to get dressed. All right, so that's going to go on here. Hope that bow isn't too big. It might be. I might have to change that out. Don't have anything thinner. That's silky. I'm going to have to look through my stash. Now, these are 2 drawers that I need to clean. Wish I had this, but it was like tan. I've done a lot to clean up my craft room, but the ribbon drawers are not one of them that I've done. I just saw something of interest here. I don't think I want brown. All right, I'll do that later. I'll decide that later. I can always switch it out later. And then I'm just going to pin this on the front. Let me know, do you think that bow is too big? It might be. When I question things, it's usually because I know the answer. Well, that's not going to work. Let's see what I have here. I have gold, which is not going to look right with the brass when I get those, but I guess for now, it's probably going to be too big too. Hold on 1 second. I know I have other, what are these called? Paper clips. Oh boy, Joanne. You are losing them. They may just be big ones. I thought I had small ones. I know I have small ones, but they're probably in the other room. My overflow of supplies. Yeah, I don't like that big. All right, well, that's going to get clipped on later. Let's just do white for now. This is how my videos end up being, you know, 3 times longer than they need to be because I just can't make up my mind. All right, so there's that. I don't know, maybe a smaller like this. I'm determined to use this. So let's just make it a little bit not so big and fluffy. I like that. That's better. It's not so overpowering. So we're going to leave that. All right, so let's go to the inside here. The rate I'm going, this should be done in an hour. All right, so I'm going to leave this page be. And I'll go to this one right here. What I do like, what I did the other day, was I embossed on some watercolor paper, and I really like the look of that. Now this was hanging out further, and I bent it to rip it, and I thought, no, let me just tie that down. Not tie that down, glue that down. But maybe I'll just put some of this on here, because I do like the look. So I made 2 little mini journals, and that posted this morning. Today is Sunday. And I started this yesterday and finished it this morning. Well, putting it together anyway. So I think I'm out of my little funk. And yeah. So I think I'm going to try it with this glue. I don't want to mess with Fabri-Tac right now, but I'll try with this one. I could use our glitter glue too. Yeah, so I was in a little bit of a January, little funk. I did my junk journal January. I never did a full flip through on YouTube, which I guess is okay, but I didn't. I think I glued the wrong half for that. Pretty, I don't like, here, let's just take that off. I don't like how square that is at the top. So maybe I can get it back down here. All right, so that's that page. Then we have the music page. Now I also have, I had these little note cards. Gift cards. I've had them forever. And I pulled them out the other day because I'm like, you know what? I could put that in a journal. And I'm sure they have, no, they don't have little envelopes. But how cute are these? Just to be clipped in here. So that's an idea there. I think I'm just going to do some lace and things like that, like I did with my other one. All right, I do have this ginormous piece of lace that I got at a Goodwill outlet. I paid $4 for 2 of these panels. They are window, what are those things called? Curtains, or I'm sure when the person donated, they didn't think that it would be cut up into a million little pieces, but it's getting a second life here, so I don't feel guilty. And if I bought this much on, you know, a rack, this much lace fabric, it would be so expensive. So it was a good find. I brought it home and washed it. It looked really clean. I actually didn't buy it at a Goodwill. I bought it at a Salvation Army. And I don't know how those stores are around you, but Salvation Army is so much cleaner and neater. All their clothes are like very color coordinated. First time I went in one, I was looking for books for journaling. And I was impressed with how the store was set up. So I wouldn't doubt that whoever had donated these or whatever had washed them, but I wanted to wash it again. They didn't look dirty at all. So that would be kind of pretty just on here like that. Although I feel like it needs to be on the other side because of this squareness of that. So I might put it on this side or on a different page. That may be what this page needs. All right, now I am going to use this glue again. Well, you know what? Let me use Fabri-Tac. So when I'm doing this on my own, all these little things that I'm saying out loud, all these indecisions still happen, but they're just in my head instead of out loud as I'm trying to craft and record. All right, I'm just gonna... All right, so this is kind of... It's flat on that one side. So I'm just gonna put it like that. And even though it's a little flat right there, I think it's okay. That's kind of pretty. All right, back to this page. I could just stick one of these other little cards in here. Is it too soon after the cover? Probably not. I really need to pick up more lace. I just picked up some at Joann's the other day, but I used a lot of it in my mini journals. I have plenty left. All right, let's just do that in there. And this page is pretty much done. I don't feel like I need something on every single page, especially a page like this, but what do I have? Let me pull out my little lace box here. And I have more than what's in here, but let me just cut a couple pieces so that I have them ready to go. I don't know if I want that real thick stuff. That's pretty. I don't think it matches though. This kind of does. Let me see here. It definitely goes with that cover. Yeah, I don't want the real thick stuff. I want more thinner. There's a couple pieces. I don't know why I want the thin, but I do want the thin. That's that. I know there's two that are similar in here. Oh, this is the other one. And yeah, I don't want to use that. This is the one I'm looking for, I think. This is pretty. Let me just get a piece of that. All right. So that's enough out of there. For now, anyway. Do I want anything on this? I feel like it needs something. Is this part of the... Yeah, this is part of the thing. I just got it. This would make a good pocket. All right, I'm going to skip that page for now. I could put a pretty pocket on there. I think I want it more on a page like this. A little pocket. It's backwards. Ooh, it's so hard sometimes to tell which is the front and which is the back of lace. I think this is the back. All right, let me cut around some of these flowers a little bit. And then right about here, make a little pocket out of this. And I could even bring it through this if I had to poke a hole here. So let me, I think it's right here. Let me pull this out for now. Double check to make sure. I feel like that's the back, regardless of what I said before. All right, I'm going to put that on there. What am I looking for? Fabri-Tac. All right, and then put, yeah, I don't know why I keep second guessing myself on this. I don't think I needed the glue all the way over here. Since I switched which side I thought was the front and back of the lace. All right, I'm going to stick this back in. And I think it's just going to be okay like that. Like I said, that's all coming out anyway once I get the brass colored. This is an awkward thing to cut. All right, so that's that. How many minutes am I up to? I don't want this to go on forever. 23. I have a piece of this nice little thin. I can't really do too much with that. I think this would look good with some of this down the bottom. Like that maybe? Or like this. All right, so what I think I'm going to do is I'm going to keep playing around and decorate this, and then I'll do a final flip through and let you see everything, because I do want to make maybe a dangle, something to hook onto one of the pages or even on the front. So that'll take time, especially because I don't have my beads pulled out. So I think that's what I'm going to do. I'm just going to go and play with this a bit. And do I want lace and all sticking out the side? I guess I do. I like that look. So I think I'm going to put that there. All right, so that's my plan. I'm just going to go decorate, And I'll come back to do a flip through, and then that'll be that. All right, I'll be back. All right, I'm going to do my final flip through. Now, just a reminder, these are going to be traded out for more brassy, metal looking ones. I have Fabri-Tac all stuck to my fingers. So again, here's the cover, just paper clipped on. I meant to grab a different one, but front page I didn't do anything to. Just put a little bit of embossed paper there. Just put this little journal card in here. Some lace trim. Just did some stenciling. Left that one blank. Made that little pocket there and stuck one of the little note cards in the pocket. And I did clip it on just so it stays put. This little page, nothing, just a little bit of embossed paper right there. Same with down here. Some lace for decoration. Did some stenciling along the coffee dyed paper, and some here and here. I'll probably move this position. I didn't realize they were back to back like that, but I can move it around because it's just on these clips. All right, and some lace on the music paper, a little bit of stenciling, a little more embossed paper on that poem, a little bit of lace on there. Another journal card just clipped to that. Didn't do anything to that page. And this is the back page, and that's the back of the album or the journal. So thought it turned out cute. I like it. I like how you can see everything, you know, kind of poking out. Maybe I would put a piece of lace down the bottom somewhere, but we have it on the top and on the side, some different layers. I really like this layer look. I've been doing that a lot the last couple journals, and I like it. So have a great day, everybody. Thumbs up's always appreciated. Questions, comments below. And if you're not subscribed to my channel, I'd love to have you. Have a great day.